Welcome again to another tier list. We will rank the best mastery units in order of efficiency and necessity for your team, from the most essential to the more optional ones if you have enough resources. So let's begin with the first unit on our list, the Javelin Spearman. With recent buffs to all tower shields, they have become one of the best investments for your team. These spearmen offer excellent block and damage with their skill number 1, which you unlock through their mastery. Their only weakness lies in their defense and HP, meaning a single cavalry charge can wipe them out. To avoid this, it's crucial to protect them from such scenarios. The Javelin Spearmen are a must-get unit, because they fulfill a crucial role that is often lacking in teams. Bringing at least 5 fully mastered Javelin Spearmen can significantly contribute to your team's success. Next on the list are the Fusiliers, miniature versions of the tercios that can replenish their ammo during battles. To maximize their effectiveness, focus on targeting killable enemies instead of shields to secure kills and replenish ammo, allowing them to stay in the fight longer. Additionally, Fusiliers have a high movement speed, making them ideal for quick retreats after engaging enemies. Their close defense is comparable to the tercios, which adds to their overall value. In the third spot, we have the Javelin Sergeants. Like the Fusiliers, they rely on securing kills with their javelins to replenish ammo. The longer you use the unit and throw javelins, the more their damage buff stacks. It's important not to die or switch them out, as doing so would result in losing the damage buff. So when deploying Javelin Sergeants, keep them in the fight and focus on securing kills to maximize their potential. Remember that hitting shields or missing the target does not contribute to increasing the damage buff.
Moving on to the fourth rank, we have the Palace Guards and Imperial Pikemen. The choice between these two units depends on your playstyle. If you prefer playing with tower shields, the Palace Guards are an excellent pick. Well-timed bracing can mitigate a significant amount of incoming damage, allowing for a strong counterattack. On the other hand, the Imperial Pikemen may seem promising on paper, but utilizing their mastery on the battlefield can be challenging. Their mastery unlocks a new skill called Loyal Strike, which requires finishing off enemies to reset the advanced skill cooldown. However, in high-level matches, targets tend to be tankier, making it difficult to secure kills solely with the advanced skill. Additionally, your team often secures the kills instead of you, making it challenging to fully utilize this aspect of their mastery. Nonetheless, the Imperial Pikemen are still valuable due to their ability to counter cavalry charges, which is often the cry of frustration from teammates. In the fifth spot, we have the Men-at-Arms. They outperform maidens in terms of damage and stick closely to their commander. With their strong blocking, healing, and piercing damage, they excel against targets without shields, such as Reapers or tanky heroes. Stunning them can lead to their demise. Men-at-Arms can be built in 2 different ways: tanky with healing, or damage-focused with a bash, depending on your preference and playstyle. Moving down to the 6th position, we have the new Ironcap Scouts. These affordable flankers require tactical expertise to effectively utilize. They struggle against higher-tier shields, and can be easily dispatched by pikemen or ranged units if spotted early. However, they boast impressive speed, surpassing even Sons of Fenrir, while maintaining a lower leadership and upkeep cost. Their damage output on a successful flank is comparable to Sons of Fenrir, making them a worthwhile tactical choice. In the 7th spot, we have the Ratan Marksman. With their recent mastery buff, they have become one of the best archers in the blue tier. Their only drawback is their limited range, which is similar to muskets. However, their skill number 1, increasing their fire rate in a specific area, is highly effective when covered. By stacking bleeding on enemies, they can be a deadly force. In the 8th spot, we have another duo, the Ironcap Spearman and the Halberdiers. Let's make a quick comparison between these units. The Ironcap Spearmen are known for their durability, but perform poorly when spread out. On the other hand, the Javelin Spearmen are more effective in spread formations. Additionally, the Ironcap Spearmen don't deal significant damage, ranging from 50 to barely 450 per hit, unlike the Javelin Spearmen, who can reach up to 7k damage per strike against peasants. However, the Ironcap Spearmen truly shine with their mastery, allowing them to soak up continuous types of damage like bleed and fire. With every hit, they negate the damage, and the chance of arrows piercing through their shields is almost zero. Now, let's not forget about the halberdiers. They are one of the best pikemen in this tier, but struggle against higher tier units. They are most useful in the first few weeks of every season when you are limited to blue units. In those scenarios, they prove to be very valuable, and it's important to note that they outperform their upgraded version, the Landsknechts. Moving on to the 9th spot, we have the Ironcap Swordsman and the Mace Sergeants. If you're a skilled flanker, the Ironcap Swordsmen are a great choice. A single charge at the back of your enemies can be devastating. It's worth mentioning that they cannot be dazed, although they can be knocked down even at full mastery. However, if you prefer a more straightforward approach and seek a unit to deal with tower shields, then the Mace Sergeants are the way to go. They excel at obliterating shields, and no shield can withstand their assault, not even T4 shields.
Finally, in the 10th and last spot, we have the Imperial Spearmen, also known as Spear Guards. These guys are the tankiest unit in the game. However, they struggle against heavy blunt damage units like Mace Sergeants and Reapers, as well as Lancer cavalry charges. Despite these weaknesses, they are incredibly resilient and annoying to deal with. Their mastery allows them to heal and gain anti-CC capabilities, making them even more frustrating to face. With the Spear Guards, you can confidently push through any pike unit without fear. That concludes our tier list. Remember that the units are arranged in descending order, from the ones you should prioritize to the ones you might consider if you have enough resources or a particular preference.